you're in the camera frame pretty good. Happy. Hello.
No gun showing, right?
No.
Well,
Should be live. Turn that a little bit more.
This will be the time my phone rings too, because you know.
That's just how it goes. I think we're going through there. Oh, what tear? What a good range day, though. Not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, everything that I cared about was
A
fine.
little closer. There we go. I was moving you a little closer.
Instead of saying, "Hey, move the chair or get up," you just like bothered the chair over.
That seemed to be a better alternative.
Get really chairs.
Robert's in the house. He says, "What's up, Robert?"
What's up?
We'll do a little mic check here.
Yeah, we thought about plugging in the boom mic, but we'll see if the lap. We're very tired, and so we're keeping it simple AF.
Okay, mic check. I will say hello.
Hello.
It seems pizza is lethal to phones. Yes, it is very lethal.
Yeah, seriously, he went onto the Pizza Hut app and it froze his phone up.
It destroyed the phone.
He had to do like a manual turn off the phone thing.
We had to use another iPhone to figure out how to unlock an iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, though.
I was about to throw it in a toilet to make it turn off.
That would have been the better thing to do.
It would have turned. I didn't say it turned back on, but it would turn off.
Mike is good. What's up, brother? Thanks, Robert. Mike is good. Everybody can hear.
Yep.
We're just going to get comfy, get fat and sassy.
Yeah, I literally just changed pants. Like, okay, we've been shooting all day. We're going to do this. And we're here because I promised we would be. Otherwise, we were pooped. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's okay.
We both did a couple of lines of coke with Ryan the dog beforehand, so that might spark us on it.
I'll agree. Somebody else said pizza is lethal. You know, I mean, it's really good and it's hard not to eat and it's convenient. But man, it totally destroyed some stuff tonight. It is what it is. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? What is it? Is it Thursday?
It is Thursday.
It's Thirsty Thursday. What
and,
do you folks?
And it's an anniversary, and we probably should have put that in the title, but fuck it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Tell them about the anniversary.
The day that lives in infamy.
That's it. I don't know if anybody else would have got that.
I think our crowd would.
Yeah, I think they would understand. I'm gonna like our own video. Oh shit! Won't let me like it.
You can like your own video.
I tried. It's up here at the top corner. I guess whenever it's done, then you can like.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but I like our videos every time I do it because it's one extra.
Well, yeah, it's like liking your own comment.
Well, it's like voting. You know, the president, whoever's running, votes for themselves. Like, the president can vote, or anyone rank. So of course they're gonna vote. It'd be funny though if they didn't. Like secretly, they're like, "I suck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna vote for the other guy," but I can never.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
The ghost.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone with the wind. I'll get it in a second.
Okay. We have an ATF agent ghost here. It's a long story.
What are we gonna name the ATF ghost?
Scotty.
Scotty. I like it. Scotty and the.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody. Where'd that go? Somebody had a comment. Yeah, just saying Domino's never assassinated my phone like it was JFK.
There's a thing I've been using on mine that seems to help. It says pop out chat, and it actually makes the chat a separate window. And I found that made it easier for me to keep up.
Okay, I'm going to try that.
Yeah, I really like. You can always undo it if you don't like it.
Let's see. It's called pop out chat.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I found that makes it easier for me.
Well, okay, but then you can't see what's going on. But you know what? I'm gonna.
No, you use Alt Tab to switch between.
Okay, gotcha.
You can use Alt Tab on your keyboard.
You know, there's nothing better than having computer lessons from a blind man. You know,
I've been using them.
Can see everything way better than me.
I've had my first one since 1985. It's been a bit. Hell, I had my computer anniversary in like 2 years.
Oh man,
computer anniversary.
You're an old boomer, man.
I'm Gen X, and I'm like, it is great to be Gen X because everyone just ignores us.
You've got the best of both worlds.
I was watching some videos the other day where now the millennials and the Gen Z are fighting.
About?
I think a lot of it is just, bickering.
It's hard not to fight with millennials. Little assholes. So what's going on?
Yeah.
Y'all tell us. We're here for you people.
Promise.
Yeah, here's
promise. We had to
promise.
run out like eight people here.
Hey, Misha and Fox, I noticed Palmetto State is selling pistol braces again. So are they kind of sort of legal again?
Coincidentally,
That's the hot
we were
topic.
doing our Christmas video today, recording it, and it will involve braces. And I won't say more than that. But yeah, if we could show guns on live, I'd show you. But yeah, I checked in, and it's the ATF hasn't told FFLs not to do it,
Right.
and since PSA is selling it, yeah, we feel confident, at least for right now, that it's okay to show braces on YouTube again. So
Yeah, we're braced up. No wonder you have an ATF ghost. You have guns, liquor, and possibly cigars in that room.
there's something possibly about it.
Yeah, there's a nice humidor right back
In
here.
fact, other things that are definitely legal in Arkansas that we can't mention on live streams.
Oh man, I got mine from Aim Point Surplus and it broke. I don't know. I'm hoping that wasn't the pizza.
The pizza broke.
Oh, I bought my SB Tactical AKTF brace and it broke fresh out of the box. I'd imagine if that's a notable company, just let them know and they'll
Yeah,
replace
who
it.
made it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a brace break?
No, and
I
I'm
haven't.
terribly hard on my braces. I've got one and it looks like a driveway. I mean, it looks like it's got bite marks out of it. I'm almost positive somebody chewed on it. It could have been myself.
Probably that dog of yours that ate my last camera.
You asked for it. You're the only person I know that dips your shit in peanut butter. I smelled it. I about started chewing on it that day. I was so hungry. It smelled like peanut
I
butter.
think you did. I think you just blamed the dog.
I think you're right.
His girl's puppy actually did eat my case a year or two back, but she actually ate my case. Not his daughter, the dog.
She may have too.
That's possible. That's before she was a teenager. I realized today that Fox's daughter is officially becoming a teenager, and
oh man,
I'm gonna watch this from afar and laugh and laugh.
shout out to anybody that has daughters, because
Maybe she'll turn out like Ashley.
yeah. Oh boy. Some company sending me parts in Washington State. Super sucks. Well, it could be worse. Watched you forever for years, Misha. Your scholarship is unmatched. Yeah, sorry if I'm butchering this. I'm looking clear across the room at a small little screen. They are sending the replacements part ASAP. Well, that's good. Good job, Uncle Sam. I have the Magpul BSL brace. Yeah, that's a good one too. And anything from SB Tactical
Yeah,
seems
it's
to
funny
be
is most of my brace pistols, that's how they came from the factory. Most of them I didn't put braces on, but it's
I was gonna say most of everything when we were buying came with
yeah,
brace.
it was literally
Yeah.
an included part.
I'll agree.
IWI was always good about bracing their stuff.
They used really good stuff too. It seemed like
Yeah.
SB Tactical, somebody made some quality parts.
Yeah, I think they're SB made or
I'm gonna grab your water back here.
the rolling water.
Yep.
There will be yawning. Sorry, guys.
It's just part of it. Been a
Yeah.
long day. Been a long week. The weather's changing. It's getting cold. Is there any deer hunters in the chat? Anybody go deer hunting over the last few weeks? I know there's somebody here from Michigan or Iowa or somewhere that gets monsters.
Or Arkansas.
Or Arkansas.
Ozark Mountains represent.
Always.
I did actually record a little bit of us driving around the property today. I'll throw it up on the Patreon.
Mm-hmm. We hopped in the side by side and got some fresh air. It was a really nice day.
That was actually the happiest I saw you take all day. It was just trying to throw me out of but joke's on you. I had a seatbelt on.
That'd make anybody happy.
Yeah, exactly. See, I told you it was a big guy to get a little rowdy.
Yeah. That would make anyone happy.
Anyway, she had a nephew come out. You'll recognize him. He's wearing hot pink ear pro, so he stands out. And last Q&A I did by myself, people had mentioned the Walther PDP. So yeah, guess what we were shooting a bunch of. Actually, I got, of course, my own opinion, yours, and nephew's, and J Rose, all on the PDP. So when
it was a good day with the
PDP. It's going to get. You may not have a ton of shooting footage, but you're going to get a lot of opinions.
I thought it was an impressive shooting gun.
Yeah,
thought it was good. What's a roundabout retail in those? $500-600?
PDP, I think that version is roughly $620,
Cool.
$650, because that was the LE version with the night sights and the extra mags and the better case. I don't know.
It's kind of a really lightweight, full size gun. I mean,
Honestly, it's the same as all the others. They're all about 23-ish,
Okay.
a pound and a half. But I think because it's relatively big, but still,
It just seems like
Yeah.
it fits. It's comfortable. It's not awkward. They didn't waste no time with wasted space.
good ergos.
Yeah, I'll agree. Let's see, Gen XJ. So have you guys managed to break that Pioneer Arms AK yet? Dude, unfortunately,
gave up.
Yeah, we gave up. I got honestly tired of the funding of putting ammunition.
Yeah,
through it. I mean,
Yeah, it's one thing to run 100, 200 rounds through a gun just to say, hey, it works.
yeah, but we were getting into that like once or twice a month, 200,
Yeah.
300 round settings, and we stretched that out for about a pregnancy. I think.
About 9 months.
Yeah, and
The days of doing 5K tests, you just can't. It's not
yeah.
financially practical.
I think if we had, I would be curious, honestly, in my opinion, to see a 5,000 rounds. But then it also goes back for the cost and what people get. You're paying $500-$600 for a gun. Chances are, if you're paying $500-$600 for an AK, you're not going to put 5,000 rounds through it its entire existence.
Yeah,
Because if you're the kind of person that can afford to do that, then you've probably bought
buy
WBP,
WBP.
Zastava at the least, But I will say this: for $500-$600, if someone came at me with one of those for $400 used and it only had like 100 rounds, I wouldn't be scared of it. I mean,
Well, you know what it is? There's enough of them out there. If they were blowing up on a regular basis,
we would know about it.
And look, you saw that with the Century Arms Visca.
Right.
They were blowing up.
And Red Army standards. I mean, yeah, they were blowing up. People were talking about it, and people knew to stay away.
Literally, I know one that blew up in my hometown.
Yeah,
I saw the gun. It blew me.
I haven't seen anything crazy on PACs.
Nope.
I mean, we're one of them. We did it. We tested it. Multiple shooters, multiple mags, multiple, hell tests.
Once you do the poop bucket test, I mean,
it's over.
You've kind of peaked.
There's something about dipping something in shit. Is like when it's hot and you dip it in shit, it's engraved.
Yeah.
It's like tattooed, man. There's no getting rid of that.
Yeah, doing anything more would have been jumping the shark.
Pizza Hut. Yeah. So I always get Domino's. Man, Domino's is.
They don't have a Domino's in this town.
I am scared of the Pioneer, so I bought the Galileo from ATI. I love it.
Yeah, that's the U.S. put together Galileo. It's got some original IMI parts.
I've seen those. I've seen those.
US. Yeah, those are good. We reviewed one long time ago now, but they're fine. Of course, like a lot of the guns built from used parts, it kind of depends on the quality of the used parts. But assuming they're good, the U.S. receiver seems fine.
Worcester 10s are like $900. That's another good one, especially the wire folds are. Man, literally $900. That may be one of my favorite AKs right now.
I'm a little concerned about the quality control on modern Wassers.
Yeah.
We had that issue with the Wasser 3. A couple other people were. I guess I'm still not against them, but with the BBP, with FB Radom, with Zastava, I kind of don't necessarily see. I mean, someone wants a Wasser,
right?
But if they say what's the best budget AK, as I said in that top video, I can't really say the Wasser's it now.
WBP, Zastava.
If you can afford it, WBP. If you're under $1,000, Zastava. If you really want cheap, maybe the Pioneer.
Yeah. Clayco 47, what is up, my man? Great to see you, my friend. This is a very good point. People want to see super high round count reviews, but most people in a couple of years couldn't afford to put it through the gun. No doubt. We've ran into that.
And here's the thing, it will get demonetized. Like our Pioneer video didn't get monetization on YouTube.
But then the next one could.
Yeah.
It could be the one you work 1,000 rounds.
You could literally put $500 into making a video with the ammo.
Well, we did.
Yeah.
When we did the MP5.
And then you won't get anywhere. And what's it proving? Even if my gun makes it 1,000 rounds, it doesn't mean yours will.
Right.
If you said, okay, let me know. You have to give me 10 guns and at least 10,000 rounds for each gun, so 100,000 rounds, and you have to try them out with the same mag. You'd have to do it scientifically.
And it even goes back to the torture test, as I noticed even in our videos when I was dabbling into it, is, well, any gun would break under this or wouldn't, or that's mud. Well, right. But this is just to show you, like, hey, look, this gun may shoot 1 round or 2 rounds with mud in it. I mean, you see the Glock torture test, and it's really hard to narrow down in one 30-minute or hour-long video the gun's, long-term effects. I mean, I don't know. We can talk about that all day, but
Well, as long as someone takes it as entertainment, but if they take it as scientific fact, it's just not true.
I agree. Bucky says, gentlemen, any rumors on PSA still case yet? I haven't heard anything yet. Have you?
No, not really.
We've kind of been riding it out, although that's something I tend to think about daily with ammo prices.
I know that they have at least bought the tooling, but I don't know where
when it'll happen.
But with SHOT Show coming out next month, they may just be holding off.
Yeah, that's true.
There'd be some really cool news for them for the beginning of 2024.
Gee, can you recommend a gun safe? I have been thinking about getting one, but they are expensive. Are they worth the money or just a cabinet? No, man, get a gun safe for sure. If you have any guns that are over a couple of $100, even just for a safety standpoint for children and family, you need a gun safe. That doesn't mean you have to go out and buy the best brand that's going to withstand a crate. I'm a firefighter. Very seldom does a house burn for X amount of hours where a better safe would have really meant anything. I've seen cheap safes survive. I've even seen the small lock bait boxes where people put money in and they survive a full house fire on the kitchen.
That's the other thing I was going to say. It's a gun safe, great, but you can also store documents in one.
Documents, any cash, gold, silver, other collectibles, maybe worthless sentimental values. I keep certain bourbons in my gun safe. But yeah, definitely get a gun safe. Check your local like Tractor Supplies. We're hung up on that Tractor Supply.
Yes, that's been the theme. I come into town. This is my hometown. I've been here in a while, and everyone's just raving about Tractor Supply. They get a Tractor Supply. It's come up like 4 times
really has.
already.
Check hardware stores and sales, and hey, look on like Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and places like that. But definitely get a gun safe. They're worth every penny, and make sure you have a master key.
Keep it organized
for sure.
I do think that part of being a responsible gun owner is responsibly storing your guns.
Mm-hmm. In the long run, it's just a good thing to do, man.
Yep.
You can't go wrong. And if you don't have space, you can get one like this little booger right there.
No,
I don't know how to point it, but
it's
a stand-up box, small stand-up box. You can put it in the closet.
Oh yeah, you can get some that are. You can even get some that go horizontal if you have to. Like they can fit more like a foot locker. Every shape and size.
Brother says, I have a PSA F3 and I can hit 300 yards irons like a champ. It's crazy. Just adjusted the rear sight and it's clapping steel plates at 300 yards. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Am I the only one that when I hear that name, I always think of girlfriend? Like the Palmetto State girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a Palmetto State girlfriend.
That is an honest thing my brain does. I don't know why.
Crosby says, I love your videos, Mishaco. Rough Rider, what is your opinions are the sexiest AKs? Sexiest. The computer screen is so far away. I have to.
Why is it?
Because it's right up in our grill. There we go. Sexiest. It depends if you're going old school or modern. For modern, I'll say it. I like the way milled arsenals look. The flat black with their particular color of blacks and their stuff just looks really good with EOTechs and stuff. I kind of like the modern military look on AKs, but then there's also something to be said about just an old school wood. What do you think?
There's so many looks an AK can have, which is kind of their charm.
Yeah.
I do, though. I really like a good old-fashioned Polish AK gun with the laminate wood and kind of the Happy Dog red pistol grip and just it's a classic style. There's also something kind of nice about the Bakelite guns.
Bakelite. I like when you take the old school and new school and collab. I really wish we could show on live, but there's so much you can do with an AK, and that's what I think draws this whole community together. It's like
there's something definitely sexy about a proper old-fashioned crank. AK-73, the wood handguards, the stubby barrel, the folding. The thing just looks like it wants to rock and roll.
I feel like Clayco is a king at taking AKs and making them Yeah, I feel like with all guns you can overdo it, but every time I see a Clayco video and it's one of his AKs, it's like the perfect amount of new school, old school. You know, he always puts a trigger in them. I don't know. It just he's someone to ask. He's good with those. Um, Uncle Sam, are my PSA GF3 and GF5 really junk, like Melonhead said, because of the receiver isn't dimpled to the trunnion? Well, I
What?
wouldn't say they're junk, but the receiver isn't dimpled to the trunnion. I'm not sure what
I
that
don't.
means.
I know I'm very tired, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, if the trunnion and receiver are riveted together, that would seem to be
Yeah.
good.
I have a PSA
I wouldn't super glue
GF3.
it in, but
Yeah, I've had a lot of good luck. I had a G3 GF3 for quite a few years, and I traded it off on another buy, but it was really reliable. It was a smooth shooter. I mean, I didn't pick it up over some of my imports, but in all honesty, it seemed to be a really nice, smooth shooting AK. I never did do group test with it, but yeah. Hey, Robert, add Clay, Misha, and Fox to Clash Bash 24. Make it happen. He just gave a $4.99.
thanks, man. Talk to him. As I told you, if you want to go, I'll go. It's just,
We will probably make that happen. Probably make that happen. I agree. If you can afford the gun, you should be able to afford the safe. Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
way to put
it's
it.
just kind of a priority. You just need to. And safes now are really not
Yeah,
expensive.
you could. I mean, there was a few times where I just wanted some like cabin safes for some of the property and stuff, just to leave in some of the deer cabins. And man, I got on Marketplace and they're like $500-$600 decent size, 100 or 50 gun safes. So yeah, ACDC. Yeah, man. I've got on my ACDC shirt. ACDC is one of those where every time I see someone wearing an ACDC shirt, I kind of like, man, they're just a band I really like. I heard the PSA dimpling receiver ordeal. Misha's input would be super cool. I don't think either one of us are familiar on
Yeah,
that.
I don't have a lot of. Why would I care, guys? I've got imports.
Yeah.
They work. I mean, I don't.
Shame on you people. PSA makes so many. The Jackal, the new what was the clone they did here a while back that we're selling? They make so many great guns. I feel that if you're going to buy an AK, jump on these imports. We had this conversation today with the B&T being $800 and versus now, like there's going to be a day when your $900 even Wasser 10 you can get right now. You're like, I wish I would have bought it.
It's really hard for me to do a video or take a gun to the range that I'm not personally intrigued by.
Well,
it feels so hollow.
It feels hollow, and not only that, but it's costing you money to shoot it. And at the end of the day, there's so many guns out there in your collection and my collection, or guns that we want to buy, that I would rather invest the time and effort and ammo into.
And there's definitely an argument to be said for PSA when you can't get other guns, or when PSAs are really low price. But as I've seen, they've kind of gone up to mirror Zastava prices.
Gotcha.
And I just don't think I could recommend one over a Zastava.
They're saying that the PSA front trunnions don't have the proper dimpling for swell neck rivets like a com block.
Okay, if they don't, but what? Okay, if then, are they blowing up? Are they separating?
What's happening? Are they falling? Is the triggers falling out of them, or what? Or what?
Yeah, are there actual real world consequences being suffered? Because I remember someone, I sold him a Romanian parts kit. We're just a long time ago, and I was like, "Hey man, if you ever put together an AK, nah, but I've got it." He went out and he put it together. He thought he did, and he went to shoot it, and it separated in his hands. I think he used screw builds, but either way, after that, he kind of realized, hey, if I'm going to do this, I need to know what I'm doing.
Right. Jake W is 5.45 dead. Depends on who you ask.
He was never allowed.
It was never allowed to begin with.
I mean, I'd like more ammo, but I don't know of anyone who's got any.
I do not. And if I did have it, I wouldn't be shooting it right now unless I was getting paid to do so.
Yeah. I love the cartridge.
The cartridge is awesome.
It's going to go down as like 5.7. When I have it, I'll shoot it. But when I don't, I won't.
Best comment so far. Downside of those safes is they fill up fast. You're telling me, bro?
Well, get another safe.
Yeah.
I think I ended at 4 before I gave up and just got a bolt.
Yeah, or just a walk-in vault.
Yeah,
You got
at some
Yep.
point you just got to be practical. And you
Yep.
know what? A room is more practical
Yeah.
than this.
Let's see here. Misha, the blue Tupperware Hungarian stocks are back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Are they worth a buy? $50?
Heck yeah. Because last time they got them in, they sold them immediately, and the people were trying to flip them on Gunbroker for like 300.
Wow, camera off. It's really fuzzy. That's definitely worth a buy. Get one. They'll be sold out in an hour. Question, is EOTech good on AKs? You damn right. I would recommend going with the new ones though, the XP3s or something. They're running between $500 and $600. Buy one used if you can. But yeah, they're really
I have
good.
no opinion. I wonder why.
I love EOTechs on mine. The only downside to EOTechs is the battery life, which
It's AA. Well, at least some are AA's.
well, the new ones are CR123.
Are
Yeah.
they all of them?
Mhm.
I don't know.
All the XP3s are.
XP3.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about the old 520
Yeah.
series.
The cool thing about EOTech is I have multiple friends, and you can usually get 15 to 20 years out of those. That's usually when things start going south. So you pay $500, but for the most part, they're going to last for a good amount of time.
I've had one on my Polish Archer for about 10 years. And
Yeah.
it's fine.
They're really good. And honestly, the 510C, the Hollow Sun 510C, is another excellent donut death scope that I feel, or red dot, that's really good. And you can always throw magnifiers on either one. But yeah, EOTech's good. On the wait list for PSA, it was the M110 clone. Yep, and those are freaking awesome. I would love to get my hands on one of those. I hear nothing but good things. But before long, $900 won't buy a coffee pot.
Won't buy Starbucks.
It won't buy Starbucks.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. EOTech will not warranty the 512s anymore. I did not know that.
I didn't either, but that didn't shock me.
Yeah, if you actually read the EOTech book and you really like break open Trigicon's warranty and stuff, it's sometimes kind of
it's legalese.
Yeah. We'll get to Clayco's question in just a second. I'm concerned EOTech. Why no warranties? Clayco, Fox, Misha, sorry for this question if it was already brought up, but how do you guys feel about the Rally Defense Yugo parts kits in 308, the M77 and 308 M72 RPK?
I have no feelings. I mean, we have the M77 rifle, but as far as those kits, I don't really know.
Misha has no experience with those just yet, and I feel for the M77. I don't know. It's too hard. I'm still focused on the Zastava right now.
I've been trying to get more 308. That's another. I found a pretty good bonds in 9mm earlier. We found some pretty good 223, but there's really no 308 to be had for under $1 a round, and that's just too much for blinking.
Yeah, I wish we had a better answer for you there, Clayco. I did see that the Razor Core IMI ammo was on sale for $1 a round a few months ago. Since we're on 308, and that was a super good buy. I bought quite a few rounds of it, but it's more going to be your match grade shooter. But yeah, maybe we'll do a little bit of homework on the Rally Defense Yugo parts kits.
You know what's funny is you see a lot of Zastava parts kits, even civilianized guns like Apex had some M70 parts kits, like impact kits. They pop up.
Yeah, I mean, if you can still get your hands on good kits and stuff. Any thoughts on the Mepro Lot M21 for a carry handle AR?
I mean, I have an M21, but you know what I've noticed with my M21 when people shoot it? It's either I love it or hate it thing. People either just like, oh my god, that's such a natural optic, or they absolutely cannot do an M21.
I don't know if that has anything to do with the ear protection.
I think it's kind of an odd sighting system the way it's done.
I can see that.
Odd's not the right way. Unique sighting system.
I can see that.
But yeah, on a carry handle, it is going to sit up some. That's for sure. It's not the tallest optic, but it's not the shortest either. It could be up there a bit. Certainly not low profile.
I don't have any experience with that, but I am used to a lot of optics that set up higher, especially since I've gotten more into night vision stuff, and I do like raised optics. I find anything that's like a co-witness, it seems to kind of mess with my ear pro and maybe my shoulder. I'm not sure, but I may actually like it.
Yeah, not to bury the lead, but again, we've done several videos on him already, and he wasn't really a fan of. I put a different higher
simple.
optic change, and he really went. Like, you didn't even realize it had a cheek riser last time, and now you're like, oh, this cheek riser is
It's great because the optic was so.
It's always there, but
yeah, you changed two things on it.
Yeah.
One was the manufacturer safety, and two was just about a half-inch rail for the optic. So
yeah, so sometimes that little bit matters.
Yeah. Brother says, love you guys. We love you too, man. Thanks. Since when they would earlier this year. I'm going to kind of skim through these since they're coming through.
Yeah, any optic stuff, I'll be here for moral support. That's about all I can do.
Are the Banter Enterprises Arms L1A1S any good?
I mean, the Enterprise, they're FAL builds, so how well they're built, they're not bad. I think, like a lot of things, someone will say, well, this generation was better than this because of that, but all in all, they're better than, say, like, the Hess guns. And back in the day, you didn't have a lot of options when it came to inch pattern receivers anyway.
What is the story with the Egyptian AK with a third pin? Travis Chandler asked.
Illegally imported machine guns.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah, it happens. There's Chinese guns that snuck in too with a third pin. And it don't matter if they took a rivet and filled in. Once a machine gun, always a machine gun. So says the ATF goes Scotty.
Antagonist. I have a surplus Israeli police Mepro lot that is absolutely beat to shit and it's still going strong.
Sounds like something you'd like.
Yeah, it sounds exactly what I'd like. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, they're pretty simple for what they are.
Hey, Rupin RX says thanks for the RPG, Misha.
Yeah, I meant to email you that I got it out before I left town, but I figured if you were missing it, you knew how to get me.
Yeah.
That thing was the bitch and a half to find a box for, because every box I found, like, this is perfect, it was 1 inch too short.
Right.
And so I put it like in a box kitty corner and like squeeze. I could not find a box quite an RPG size. Drove me nuts.
Ben Cotton said, thanks, Fox and Misha. You're more than welcome, man. Thanks for being here. Tushinko Z. I know I butchered that. Probably switching back to Aimpoint from EOTech, if not for the warranty. Yeah, there's something to be said about Aimpoint, but also what works best with your eyes, because like my father's a great example. I was trying to get him into Aimpoint because I feel like it's kind of a middle ground between Hollow Sun and, Primary Arms and all that stuff. And he actually likes Hollow Sun better than Primary Arms and Aimpoint. Something about it works better with his eyes. So,
Primary Arms, I believe. Aimpoint, maybe it's the precision. Like, because sometimes the Aimpoints can have a very small, very clear, precise dot.
Right.
Maybe the slightly larger, fuzzier dot.
Yeah.
I know another member in our family cannot do red dots. Like, he's green only. Like, he just cannot see a red dot.
Oh, for sure. Whenever he hit me up about that last build, he's like, it's got to be green. I'm like, who cares? But
he claims he cannot see red dots when he's out in the field.
I think the cool thing about like red dots is if you have any community or friend that has like 10 or more guns, more than likely he owns multiple of whatever brands.
You know what I want for my next one? I want a purple triangle.
That's not bad. Hollow Sun did the gold one here a while back.
Maybe if I eat more of that fudge, I'll see that.
You do know what the color purple is. That's awesome.
I'm a Prince fan, so there is that too. My last guide dog was named Prince.
Yeah. Prince was my favorite. That's what I named my purple wagon too, because it was a 99 model.
Prince is great.
Prince
was talented. He was talented.
Prince was one of those people where, he died by performing. I mean, the man never stopped performing.
Oh, the man was going to die young.
Dude, the man was a low-key Jimi Hendrix on the guitar, too.
I was just about to say,
holy shit.
He was channeling a lot of Jimi Hendrix. Like, those times that they
just burn out. Everyone was, will talk Clapton, Garcia, Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No shade to Clapton.
No, they're all great. I mean, Stevie Ray's one of my favorite. But when you hear Prince shred the guitar, you're like, dude, this guy was more than a little Purple Rain,
Oh, definitely.
Do you guys have any 327 Federal Magnum revolvers? I know I don't.
No, I never interested. You always those kind of, to my mind, those calibers are they're shot show calibers, because every year it's like the 224 Valkyrie that came out a few years ago. It's like every shot show, some of these companies feel like they have to make a new caliber to sell, and they never catch on.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with 327.
It's a 32, but it's a Magnum.
Okay.
I think 357, but
Gotcha.
327.
32. I'm not very familiar with revolvers either.
Yeah,
The running joke is I have two, and I've never shot either one of them. So should probably get more into revolver stuff.
Yeah, I want you to try out a couple of my 38s.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime.
Yeah. Well, let's get over here.
Revolvers are fun. They because they're so, especially get the speed loaders out, and they do
Right.
and they get like the Hogue grips. They are fun.
You're so right, Scott. Fox, look up the story involving Rick James stealing Prince's synthesizer. It's an entertaining story. I will. You know, there was a whole Dave Chappelle spill on the Prince and Rick James drama. So I didn't know it was about the synthesizer, though. That'd be cool. Man, I'm a big fan. For those
I
of
think
you,
anything involving Rick James and Prince is just going to be a story to read regardless. Those two guys are anything but boring.
I think Dave Chappelle did it so well with the basketball game, and he's like, it was shirts and blouse.
Yes.
There's something to be said about all that. I will, Scott.
You know, we were talking earlier tonight about comedies that, you know,
couldn't be done today, or
no, like State Pastor.
Oh, yeah.
Most comedies are good for like 3 to 6 seasons. Chappelle's Show is a great example. If that had continued on,
it would have sucked.
It wouldn't have hit the way it did. Short and sweet works.
I think Key and Peele's a good example. Like, they knew they did it for 3 or 4 years. It was freaking hilarious, and then they used that money and fame to create their own careers and go their own ways. Well, of course, or direct movies.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, don't keep milking it.
Right.
How many shows?
Well, they just get
season 1's a pilot show. Seasons of maybe something greatest. 2 and 3 are just bang on. But then like the last season or 2 is just horrible.
Like 2.5 Men. You know, it's like when Charlie Sheen left. Not that there's anything wrong with Ashton Kutcher, but it's like just stop. Like we're good.
Speaking of Ashton Kutcher, look at that '70s show.
Yeah, exactly.
But then they murdered it by season 8.
Yep.
It's just like, stop. You lost your stars. Just let it go. I love Red Foreman as much as anyone. He's aspirational to me. I would love to be Red Foreman father type.
Yeah.
He's the father America needs, but doesn't deserve.
Aaron MIR, we need Derringers and 300 Win Mag. Just
you need to watch our Derringer more.
Go back and watch our 9mm. You speaking of lunacy?
One of the most fun videos to make, and no one watched it. I know no one would, but
that was a shit show of video.
That was just for fun. That was just totally us being, because we had not slept, either of us, all night.
Go watch that, Aaron. If you can stand it.
We'll do more.
That's probably taking points off my career. That was a good video.
That was good. I'd do it again.
Oh, yeah.
10-10 would do again.
Oh, for sure. That's freaking awesome. Anybody cooking chili tonight? Seems like a good chili.
Actually, he popped in the other night and
did he?
some more. Yeah, I think
I was wondering where Seattle Seagull was.
Chili came up again.
Thoughts on resurgence of battle rifles?
How about thoughts on another super chat?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But
let's somebody throw us a super chat. We're I haven't washed my clothes in weeks.
I actually used a super chat that the one time I did it at home, and our coffee machine died that day. And after the live stream, I
used it to get the.
I told my wife, I said, "Here, go buy some new coffee." And she did. She went to Walmart and bought a coffee pot. We gotta have coffee around here.
Just know that it's what fuels this channel. Yeah. We cooked chili. Hell yeah! Observer 1, dude. Okay. Hell yeah!
Back to the battle rifle thing though, because gotta be fair is fair.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. I love battle rifles. Do I think they're a jack of all trades? No, we made that mistake with the M14. They have their purpose, they have their use, but within that, I love the LMT, the L129A1. We will do it as soon as I score some 308. We're doing that.
Correct.
The Zastava M77.
LMT.
The Galil and 308.
We've got the Galil and 308. We've got quite a few. 308 is, in my opinion, like the true Lord's caliber. It may be my favorite. The problem is, Jesus, it's expensive right now. And how do you choose which gun you want to shoot over the other? when you want to shoot them all.
Yeah, that's the thing. I told you one day I want to bring my BM59, my M14, my FAL, my G3, and I want you to shoot them all.
Yeah,
That's going to be a commitment.
Yeah, it's going to be a commit. Well, we need the distance too. And guys, as you all know in the comments, I see it's deer season. So like our 400, 500 range is my primary deer hunting spot. So we'll get there, I promise, in January.
Well, and we recorded a bit, and anyone who follows knows we finally did break ground on the cabin. So
yes, cabin's got groundbreaking.
There's going to be a permanent range with steel set out there, and we can't do 1,000-yard shots because we live in the mountains, but we're going to be at least able to do 300. Well,
yes.
He is.
Yeah, we'll do some 300.
I can put a bullet out at 300 yards. I don't know if fuck it's going to go, but it'll be somewhere.
For sure. AAC 308 was decent price and runs flawless so far.
Cool. Where's it at?
Yeah.
Because everyone, I thought so too, but everywhere I started checking last week, they're just it's sold out. Like, it'll come back. I'm not worried, but there's a dearth of 308 right now.
It's just one of those things. It'll come around.
I've got some of those like sealed battle packs in my storage room, but I don't want to crack those up. Those are my shit hits the fan.
Yeah, I've got my shit hit the fan, and it's the Razor.
I'm not gonna tap into hunting reserve ammo.
Yeah, I've kind of got the deer rounds and the $40 box stuff.
Yeah, the stuff I've got's the British L2A1 ammo or L2A2, excuse me. So it's military grade ball, but I don't want to break it out.
Ninja Scout. Oh, we already read him. Yeah, and Bingo Fuel. Hey guys, how's it going?
That's Bingo. Yep.
Yep, it's great.
Bingo, that PP sold, that Walther.
Walther PP sold.
Yeah, we were talking last time about it.
PSA sells quick. Someone said 300 win versus 338 Lapua.
Ooh, man, I really do like 338 Lapua. That's a 338 win's cool, but I have a soft spot for Lapua.
Yeah, I'll go with that too. I'll go with Lapua.
It's like, hey, let's make 50 cal, but smaller and hotter and faster. That is a zippy little card. It reminds. I love 6.5 Swede, and that's like an upscaled 6.5 Swede.
I'll agree. I'll go with 338 over 300 win.
Both are cool though. We had a Remington 700 and 300, and it was a good gun.
Bingo Fuel, I emailed you that I was going to pass. But
I know, man. I just sold it. I saw it sold the other night. I was just mentioning it. No, we're cool. Trust me, Fox and I were both talking about how we're being Scrooges about buying anything right now.
It's that time of the year where you're looking into next year and you're wondering.
It's the Christmas gifts.
Yeah, everything's expensive. We got a big family and everything's expensive.
Yeah, well, and I'm doing the cabin, so I promised the wife no extraneous expenditure. She has let me do the cabin, so that's gonna be like I don't get to buy shit for 10 years.
Yeah.
So you're buying all the guns from.
I built my man cave last year, so that was my cabin.
He built this place, and that was his money. So now I get to do the same. But it's all good. Look how much we use it out here. And by the way, if anyone cares, my cat Peanut is getting her own room in the cabin, and I am 100% not kidding.
No, he'll be bringing his cat down.
A cat bedroom. No, Peanut's going. I can't leave Peanut because I'm going to stay out there for a weekend. I can't. She will go into like catatonia. My wife literally has to feed her when I'm gone. She has to take food to her. We're a little over it.
Yeah, that's you definitely.
But when I do a live stream at home, almost always she's sitting on me while I do. They hear her purring.
Brother Miranda, I was getting 1-inch groups with AAC 177 grain 308. But a couple jams. It's probably my upper or something. I'd be curious what upper
kind of gun was it?
Yeah, what upper, and usually AAC is pretty good. But I usually if I'm really shooting groups, I'll use either my deer rounds or hollow points or some sort of ballistic.
Whatever that gun likes. Because I've got some that have a 1 in 10 twist, 1 in 11, 1 in 12, and they all a little different.
To believe it or not, my LMT. Kind of my primary hunting gun. It's got a LaRue upper on it, 18-inch. It really likes Norma, and it's kind of a cheaper round, but man,
Norma's pretty good.
Okay.
I would. It may not be like the custom hand loaded.
Right.
Norma was kind of the upper end of the commercial available stuff.
Well, it really liked it.
Yeah. I believe
Also,
it.
you see having jacket separation issues with 5.56 projectiles.
Did anyone ever answer the question about the PSA guns? Are they actually separating or blowing up? And I'm seriously asking. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really
We've been
see
really
anything on
busy with
that.
a lot of family and work stuff, so we've not kept up with forums as much as we should have.
Yeah, we've kind of I've tended to be off my phone more on a lot of the social media outside of YouTube, and just it's that time of the year.
I'm sure we'll pick up after New Year.
Oh, always. I haven't been paying attention, but people have stopped panic buying 5.56 yet. Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people.
We found some good deals.
Yeah,
not amazing.
Not the best. I tell you what are good deals, and there's some 9mm out there. So if you need
Yeah,
9mm,
brand, I'm sure, but
CCDS.
Yeah, I just got it in right before coming down here.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It was about $12 a box of 50, but it was brass case, and we ran it through several guns today, PCCs and pistols and the like. It ran through everything.
Yeah, it did really well.
So for $12 a box, shipped, delivered, retail, I'm fine with that. And I think the 223 we picked up was about 30 cents around, so not fantastic, but it was brass case again.
Mm-hmm. Seiko Hammerhead 308 is epic.
Cool. I like Seiko from World War II.
If you guys have any like real ball buster questions here for a super chat, that's something you just really wanted to know. You know.
Hey, ask them to show them your NECA figures. We can show those on live stream.
Oh yeah, I can show you my NECA figures. So
either pay him to play with.
These figures you see back. God, I don't.
Yeah, way. Instead of giving him his half of the channel for like the part of, I just gave him NECA figures and he was cool with it. Like, yeah, I can either give you cash or just pay you in figures.
Yeah, whenever he started talking about my contributions for the channel for gas and for trips and the truck and the driving back, well, just give me let's do NECA figures.
Yeah, you got like 10 or 12. And with NECAs aren't overpriced.
No, I have a lot anyways, and then getting them from you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can find you like the clear Predator, and then I got you the What else did we get?
Broken Tusk. And then you got me Wolf.
The Wolf.
Yeah, he was my favorite.
Actually, I'd give that to your daughter. But
yeah.
That's when I said I'll let you if you let me open it for a video. But yeah, I'm finding those two. I can't believe I didn't find just one, but two for both of us.
Oh yeah.
Is that way both got one? Wolf's awesome.
Bosco, hey, did they get to you? If you're talking about the ATF, not yet.
We got to them. He thought he was safe in that bush. He was trying to reenact Ghost making Fox kiss Whoopi Goldberg by inhabiting his body, but he fought him off.
Whoopi Goldberg, man.
Fox doesn't stand for Whoopi. He's more of a Rosie guy.
Dude, you're about to piss me off.
That should have been the title of the stream.
Rosie. The Kmart. The only thing I remember from Kmart was whenever they started carrying the Joe Boxer shit. It was like when I seen adults wear pajamas to Walmart when Joe Boxer came out with it.
I wouldn't even wear sweatpants out, and people were just like full on pajamas out there.
I think I know what Bosco was saying. Hey, did they get to you? I think I know. I think that was going to be a D's nuts. BCA, there's your problem. Oh, I see. BCA 18-inch nitrate PSA blim lower. Not that there's anything wrong with the PSA lower, but really with BCA 18-inch, probably not going to get 1 inch or so. But also, was the barrel hot? Has it been broken in? Really, to shoot good groups, that barrel needs at least 100 rounds through it, and not that same day, but
I like 18 inches of length. It's a great.
18 inches my go-to for 308.
We will say I'm gonna make a video about it. You guys saw the giant Helion video I did. We didn't shoot the Helion 20 in it. I think I'm starting to win Fox over on the Helion.
It's coming. Yeah, Bosco, he knew. Yeah, the Helion is starting to become a little sweeter. I think
we need to. Liked it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he was.
Nephew was shooting and enjoyed it. I think if I could get it and put my optic, my grip, get it sighted in.
I know the grip's not your grip.
Right. You love a B&T style grip.
I do.
It's your thing. Hands. Yeah.
You need a big. You need and you want a more straight grip. I think.
Yep.
We need to get you a Helion. think you'll like one.
I think the new Hellion colors are dope. Jake W, I'm not familiar with the new Hellion colors, but I will look. So back to this PSA thing before we move. B says PSAs. I heard that the rivets start to crack before 5K rounds. I saw the whole video on the PSA by I think his name was Lemon Grenade, something like that.
Okay.
What if it's Trench Grenade?
I'll have to. I'll look, but I've always been. I've tried not to be dismissive of PSA. I respect what they're trying to do, but here's the thing: you get in these makers like Huger, Arsenal, FB Radom, Ishmash, Molot. When you get those, they've been making AKs for a very long time, and they set up with the original TDP.
Well, and another thing with PSA is they have so many guns in the works. It would be one thing if they were like KUSA.
Yeah, that is their deal.
You're making pistols, jackals, tackle boxes.
It's like a restaurant. If you go to like a family restaurant and they've got a little Mexican and a little Asian,
like Chili's.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a Chili's versus like a dedicated restaurant. Chili's is good. It's fine.
Chili's is like if everyone in high school decided to make a restaurant.
Half of our high school works there.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But yeah, it's not bad. But it's like a little jack of all trades, master of none. Whereas you get others that like they do AKs.
I agree. Well, not only that, but let's just hit on one thing that's really
cool. I will say this about PSA: if there's a problem,
they'll take care of it.
I bet you they'll fix it.
They're like Vanilla Ice. If there's a problem, they'll solve it.
But I will say this too: in the past, when I did videos, they had some criticism of PSA. See, I was right.
That was the old marketing.
When I got slammed.
That was the old days.
And then the thing, they've got a great customer warranty, dude. Yeah, K-Bar has a shit customer warranty. Guess how many times I've ever had to use it?
Exactly.
None.
Well, it kind of goes back to the EOTech and all that. Like, dude, if you break an EOTech and you can show them that like you were just shooting it and throwing it and using it as a hammer, I'm pretty sure they'll replace it. And that's kind of why I tend to spend a little bit more money. And it goes with AKs. You can buy a PSA AK for what are they, $700-800 by the time you're done. Just save up and put $500 more with the WBP and be
or like $100 more.
A Zastava. Man, Zastavas are excellent.
I'm really happy Zastavas have gotten a good reputation because there was a minute there.
There was a minute people hated them.
Yeah, but I was like,
it was weird.
These are really good guns. Good value guns. And I really like what Zastava USA is doing. Like, they've really supported the American market, try to deliver variations. And have you seen those new M77s with the wood furniture?
Oh man, I did.
They just came in.
I seen those a couple of weeks ago.
They are sharp.
Yes,
that's the way an M77 should look.
I totally agree.
Says the blind guy.
Says the blind guy.
I might actually get one of those. I think you like the modern one, but I kind of like the old.
My modern one's really tricked out right now.
Yeah,
I really like it.
That's your deal, but I might just get like an old Woody.
You need an old Woody.
I need an old Woody.
Nothing wrong with a good old Woody.
I kind of get old Woodies about every now and anyway now.
That's a good problem.
There's that hole in my mattress.
Yeah, the memory foam.
Yeah,
those memory foam beds are getting really smart.
Those memory foam beds are they're joining the Me Too movement.
It's like when I wake up, my back's kind of.
This is the discussions we had with his father. So if you think we're being bad, we're the tankers of our family.
That's what happens.
We have a lot of dirty old men in our family. Should have met our grandpa when he was 94.
See what you have to look forward to.
Ah, man, he was out there at the nursing home with some hot chocolate and.
Viagra.
There you go. So it's like Vicodin. I'm like,
they're giving them Viagra so they didn't roll off the bed.
Yeah. And our stream's canceled.
Yeah. PSA AK seem to be like 67% there. They'll get it eventually, though. I have hope. Well, that's the thing. But like with PSA is like, for instance, the dagger. Like they nailed it. But I feel like if you're going to make an AK, that's going to need to be something like what Misha was saying. It's something you've been doing for 100 years. I mean, they may get it, but how long are you willing to give them their money until they do?
They've been at this
for quite a while. Yeah, that G series has been around.
I mean, they're GF5 now.
Yeah,
that's fifth generation. Yeah. I don't know.
Hey, nothing like the 8th try.
I will say this: my KUSA guns have held up, and my first one I got in 2019. So
yeah.
You're ticking.
Worcester Patriot said the worst were basically those Century Arms American-made AKs.
Yeah, the Viscas.
We were just the Red Army standards
No,
and Viscas.
the Red Armies were bad. The Viscas were somehow
Worse, yeah.
managed to be worse.
It was almost like you pulled the pin out of a grenade each time you shot them. From what I
it
understand.
pulled its own pin out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's separated. They're bad. I should have showed you that one that blew up there. Tim, it was over at Tim's place.
Mhm.
He's like, look at this. Oh my god.
You know, I go back to what Robert, my girlfriend 3 is the AK I really shoot. I treat all my other AKs collector. My girlfriend 3 has the close to 9K rounds. And the only thing that went wrong is the recoil spring and rod snapped off.
And that's just a wear part.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking 9K rounds.
At that point, I've replaced stuff on my SAR.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll go back. My my girlfriend 3 I had was, it was totally fine. I never had one hiccup. And it was a used gun. I bought it from my real close buddy of mine who put hundreds of rounds through it. But yeah, somebody wanted it for a price that I paid for it years later, so I sold it. I have tested XTAC match, Hornady match, H black, white boxes, blah blah blah. Trust me, buy a lot of it either way, baby. Okay, I agree. Buy as much 308 as you can.
I think for me, plinking ammo bottoms out at about, well, I would have said 50 cents a round. Now I'm willing to go up to about 60 to 70. But over 70 a round, I can't do it. Not for plinking.
DV $4.99, the best 5.56 AK, and why the barrel? Hey, thanks for the $4.99, my friend. That's freaking awesome.
That will buy me a coffee.
Yes, it will. The best 5.56 AK.
I would keep. My answer hasn't changed.
Polish.
The barrel.
Yeah.
For so many reasons. It is the most battle tested. 100,000 saw service. And then personally, I say the gun is so good, even IO couldn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
And I still have my original Jave, who I actually spoke to yesterday. I lie actually this morning too. But he still got his. Everyone I know that I talked them into buying one.
I have mine and love it. They're all great.
Yeah.
I think if you have to ask DV why, I think you need to get a barrel. And the good news is if you don't like it or something about it doesn't work for you, you can sell it. Flip it. Definitely.
But they deliver very good accuracy. They're not 1 MOA, but they're 1.5, which is very good. The mags are about as easy to get as any AK-223 mag. And they're pretty cheap. Optics mounting is really good on them. Not as good as an AR, but and they come with a perfectly good trigger right out of the box. So, I mean, they're just kind of there. They're ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to go spending a ton of money unless you just want to.
Space Cat Boy says, "Hey Misha, get stuffed, mate."
He likes me. He wants to stuff me.
He's the best. He did.
None of my cats tonight.
I seen that the Christmas.
I told my mother. I stay with my mother and her. She and usually work on. She always puts me to work repairing stuff in her house. But so your house has a distinct lack of cats. I feel weird because at home, every time I sit down, someone comes up and snuggles with me, and I feel lonely without having, especially in the winter when my feet get cold.
That's awesome. That's a good joke. Bingo fuel. What's the difference between the first honeymoon and the second? First honeymoon, Niagara. Second honeymoon, Viagra.
Nice.
That's good. I have a mini barrel DV. Oh, there you go. You got it.
Mini barrels are. They're my favorite. Excited when that gun came out. I mean, the regular one I like, but the mini. And my thing about they didn't give it an arm brace adapter. It was just more impetus to SBR.
Right.
Just pop that trunnion. And
it's super easy. I've got I've got to get mine done.
Yeah, I told you I'll help you pop the ribbons. Yeah. I think Gary down the street.
Yeah, he will. And now that the brace stuff's all going.
Yeah, whatever. Put it in.
Bucky says, my wife says, great shirt, Fox. Oh, I didn't know you were talking about that, Misha. Yeah, thank you guys.
What do you say?
Great Fox. Great shirt, Fox. Great Fox shirt. We haven't been up for 2 days.
This shirt's actually my wife picked for this live stream. My wife picks all my shirts. I could care less.
I pick all my own shirts because my wife won't pick mine. I've tried. As you can tell, camo pants and shit boots. And
she gives them dress you up nice.
Yeah. I told her the other day I don't have dress clothes, and 90% of my job requires being
Well, it's
dressed
funny because
up.
her job is much more formal. And
Yeah.
then ours, and same with my wife. Her job is, more formal. And then
Right.
I have to tell her, look, I pack boxes all day and handle greasy guns. If you give me dress shirts, I'm just going to stain them.
The Great Northwest. Do either of you have an SGL 21? Do you have an SGL 21?
Not now. I've had them in the past. In fact, when the SGL 10s came out, I was in Russia, and then the SGL 20s came out in late 2008. I actually ordered one in to my friend's gun shop and picked it up when I got back from Russia. And it was kind of funny because I was living in Russia, buying a Russian gun, and I had to go halfway around the world to get it. So I had the 21s, but I sold that to get a 31. And then, of course, I've got the KUSA facsimiles, which, as shooters, are fine. But I ended up keeping the SGL 31 and the SGL 12 shotgun.
It's I like some shotguns.
Yeah, and we did that with the Lynx, and surprisingly, they held up. The Lynx did well. The
Lynx did
SGL,
really
of course,
good.
did well.
They've jumped up in price. I wish I would have got 2 or 3 of them when I could, but I was lucky.
got one.
Yeah,
That's like me. I kind of wish I'd kept the SGL 21, and I
Mhm.
actually had that SGL 41, which if 410 was more gettable,
Mhm.
that was a blast to shoot, but you just couldn't afford.
You can't find it either.
No, even back then. But I wish you could because it was a lot. It was very reliable, and the magazine held 15 rounds.
I sent them to CW Gunworks to have the trunnion swapped and added the collapsible stock. Nice.
I drank a bunch of vodka, got my Dremel out, and went to town.
That's how we do it here in the Ozarks. ACPGC, what is the best brace for a ZPAP 92? I'm trying to think of what I have on mine in there in the safe. Here's my thing when it comes to heavy caliber, like 308, 7.62. Don't go with the polymer plastic rubber braces.
I think he said the M92, didn't he?
Yeah, ZPAP M92.
So that'd be the 7.62 by 39.
That's what I was saying. For heavier calibers, I wouldn't go with like the I know like SV Tactical has the triangle braces, and they're kind of rubber. You can almost bend them.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking from experience, I have 2 of those on AKs right now, pistols, and they're not good. So go with spend the money and go with the what is it, CC Custom or CN?
How about a tail hook?
Or tail hook. I don't know, man. I really like my
I think it's
full.
personal preference.
Yeah. In my opinion, if you're going with an AK pistol, you want something very sturdy. I would like metal.
Yeah, like a tail hook, like we saw on that the B&T today.
Absolutely, that would be a good one. But what makes that good is it collapses inside of the gun, so that would be good for a sport.
So well for that, but I mean that style.
There's a company,
but you can put tail hooks on anything.
There's a company out there that makes braces, and I'll come back to it. Then they make really good stocks and braces for AKs, and they're metal with like rubber stocks. They're good. Let's see here. I think someone just answered it. CNC Warrior.
Yep. Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I put on my arsenal.
Yep.
That's what's on my 77 SF. No,
Yep.
And they overbuilt the shit out of the block. It doesn't just plug into the back. It actually covers it. Yeah. It will not wiggle.
I have 2 of those CNC Warriors. You pay for them. I'm no back when I bought mine. They were 150, 160 bucks.
Yeah,
but they're worth it. Go ahead and speak some Russian for us. Russian. Howdy. Hey, Misha. Yeah, vodka. Did you ever find an A1 lower for the T65?
Well, what I ended up doing, I do have some spare A1 lowers. I just didn't get around. I had someone who was going to do the T65 for me, but then they wanted to. Sorry, my brain. What am I thinking? They wanted to basically set screw the gas block, and I'm like, no, we're pinning it. But that was back when you couldn't get anyone in 2022, so I need to revisit that. But I've got a couple of A1 lowers, and then I've got a couple of the spare T65 80%ers that I've already finished out and 100%. So I probably have 5 good lower candidates. The other thing about using the imported lowers, they're actually T91 lowers, so the markings aren't exactly correct. But on the other hand, they are original Taiwanese. Or I could use a US made A1 lower, which, okay, it's US made, but it's the exactly correct style. So I'll figure it out.
Perfect.
Yeah, one of those projects that I will get back to, but
Wearing an autism awareness shirt helps improve accuracy. I totally agree. You can definitely bend the triangle. Antagonist, $4. What's up,
Thanks,
antagonist? Thank you, my friend. Tubular
Now you can
aluminum
have a coffee.
CNC. Yeah, now you can have a coffee.
You get a coffee. You get a coffee, and the cat gets a coffee too.
If you could only have one Zastava
Did he say anything,
M90,
or did he just do it?
he hadn't said anything yet.
Okay, cool.
I think antagonist.
I just didn't want to like.
Oh
ignore
yeah,
anyone.
I'm waiting for him though.
Cool beans.
Philip K, if you could only have one Zastava M90 or WBP Jack, and why? So if you want to ask some more questions, we always like the what do they call this up here? What is it?
Porn?
Super chat?
Oh.
Porn? That's in the other browser.
Yeah, I think they go to
Yeah.
So yeah, super chats.
Yeah, we always appreciate that. It's not the only reason we do these live chats, because obviously this is a blast. But honestly, I'll let Misha go first. But I'm gonna go with the Zastava, just because I have a little
Did
bit
he
of
say 5.56 or just did he give a caliber?
M90 or WBP Jack and why.
M90
I'm
is
assuming
5.56.
5.56 for both.
Yeah, if you're talking for the both, I would go with the M90.
Yep.
If it's 5.56. Yep. If you mean caliber free, I'd get the Jack
Jack,
at 760 to 39.
All day.
But yeah, the Jack, the WBP 5.56 is a good gun, but yeah, it's not my choice.
Antagonist has a question now. I see it here. What I was going to ask, what search term should I be using on the lookout for one of those legit LEO import L1A1s? Using just L1A1 only throws up tons of kit builds.
Yeah, there was actually a couple on Gunbroker last month. I don't know, because I don't know how people. And the thing about those, sometimes you find them being sold or people don't know what they are. You also want to make sure you get one that hasn't been like monkeyed with. I don't know. It just goes. There's no special name for them. And even if there was, does the person selling it know it? I would say maybe Century Arms put that there because they were the importer and that is marked on the barrel. Also, all the ones I've seen, and this might help, search for with BSA, Birmingham, because they were the makers. So maybe someone would list it as like Century Arms imported BSA L1A1. That'd probably be how I would personally list it, but who's to say they would? I'm not.
I hope that helps there.
Awesome gun.
Antagonist.
If I FAL, that would be the one I'd keep.
Sweet. Rupin RX coming in with a $10 super chat question. Rupin keeps it hot. Thank you, sir. 2011 Mini Draco parts kit for a build or newer production Mini Draco with GP 1975 front trunnion, bolt headspace is tight and almost same.
I don't really know there'd be a difference. Just parts kit. Yeah, I don't really know. I haven't seen mini part. All the parts kits I had were the full size 12-inch because the mini was the little like 8-inch gun or 7.5 to be exact. So it's a flamethrower.
It is a flamethrower.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. That little Draco. Hell, even that Galil today, I was like, I forget.
Yeah, the Galil's got an inch longer barrel.
Yeah, inch longer. So you're thinking. Bingo Fuel, do you have any info on the Baril 5.56 guns? I heard the amount that will be imported is quite limited. I think with imports right now, you should just pretend they're all quite limited.
Yeah. Well, FB Rad's production for the U.S. market has always been limited. They come in much smaller batches. I mean, we've done video after video after video on the Baril on this channel for literally a decade now. So just go to the search tab for the channel and just type Baril.
Somebody said that a lot. Somebody said that the audio is messed up.
How so?
Let's see here.
Is it like
audio is jacked during your L1A1 answer? Let's go back up here.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, nothing. Apparently, it's working good.
Might have been an internet thing. Let
It's
us know,
not.
guys.
It glitched for a second. Some people it seemed to affect, and some people it seemed to not. So it's kind of weird. It could have just been maybe an internet deal, or I'm not real
Internet
sure.
doing internet things.
Yeah.
Let us know if we need to do anything, guys.
Someone, let's see. Audio is back for me, but the video quality has gone down. Looks like the internet connection was slow, so it got throttled.
Well, you know, we're getting it might be kind of peak time of night.
We are in the Ozark Mountains, but we'll hang in here for a little bit longer. We've been a little over an hour and 10. So if anybody has any of the big questions, let's see what happens.
Burning questions.
Does Misha have any interest in Texas history?
In Texas history.
You know, they say everything's bigger in Texas. I don't like the Cowboys. What else? Do you have anything?
You like some Cowboys.
Only if they're on TV and movies, and they go camping.
You know what? You should watch Yellowstone.
Jeez. There's probably a lot of Yellowstone fans on here too. I guarantee.
They should all tell him to watch Yellowstone.
That's hilarious. Yeah, y'all should all watch Yellowstone. Jump on that. Shout out to the Yellowstone people. Let's go. Audio's good. Lag sometimes.
Yeah, we are in the man cave too, so we're a little out. It is what it is.
Someone said, "Is it true that the military space cat boy, yeah, surplus import 7.62 by 25 ammunition is bad quality compared to stuff made new?"
Ooh, 7.62 by 25 is really like a batch thing. There have been batches that are bad. There's been a lot imported that were meant for pistols, but then there's been a lot that was really loaded for submachine guns. And then you put it in pistols, and there can be issues, especially with the VC52 pistol. That gun is already not the strongest for that cartridge. So if you put extra hot in there, yeah, I've seen a few busted ones. So you really just need to make sure the ammo you're buying is for the gun you're intending it for.
Okay.
You gotta remember that shit was made for decades in communist countries that were pretty poor, and sometimes quality control would slip on ammo batches.
Good question though. Let's do like a 10-minute countdown.
How long have we been on?
An hour and 11.
Let's say we're gonna end it at 1 hour and a half, 1:30. So
I'll give everybody 20 minutes to kind of.
Yeah, kind of wrap it up.
So
what was that?
Nothing.
Okay. At least it wasn't the violin in my butt.
That's true.
My stomach gurgled earlier, and like his computer made like a violin noise. I'm like, what? What is that? Me?
Bring back Norinco Yellow Box. That stuff was hot. At this point, I'd take anything. I'd be willing to blow a gun up if it was cheap ass ammo.
I'd be willing for you to blow your gun up too.
Pizza Hut Revenge Arch win.
That's why we're going to have to get off soon because the Pizza Hut will be striking back.
Best 5.56 AK mags. Circle 10.
I'm gonna go with Baril. I hate to say
Barils are pretty damn good. Those green ones.
Yeah, the green ones, they just work.
They fit in everything
and
too.
They're affordable.
Yeah. Are you guys a fan of the Gundies?
Help me out.
I don't know. Circle 10 waffle from Eric. Circle 10s are sexy. But they don't fit in Zastavas, I've noticed. I sometimes mine take a little while to get in Zastavas.
Yeah, because of the waffling, they do tend to run a little thick.
Are you guys a fan of the Gundies? I'll have to come back to that. Maybe somebody will tell me. I wanted to thank Misha on the marketing of my arsenal. I think knowing the timeline or history of your rifle. Pro mags are the best AK mags.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Fuck around.
It's the only mag I've literally had break into pieces.
There's one out there, yeah.
I told you, I back when the Malott Vepr 1Vs come in and they shipped them with the Pro Mag, I went to put it in the gun and something felt wrong, and I just pulled that out, and literally the front lug, not the lug itself, but the whole piece behind it just broke off. The first time I put it in the gun. Like, that's awesome. Fantastic.
Eric Reed says the Barils have no reinforcement.
So?
I don't think they need it. Yeah, I mean, that in my experience, I haven't. Yeah.
And like $30 a pop, brand new, $20 used. If one breaks eventually, I'm still running mags after a decade.
I'll agree. Oh, bingo fuel. I wanted to say thanks for the videos and organizing your mags and showing all those mag pouches.
Oh yeah. Oh, and back on the real mags, I know they don't make them anymore, but the original black real mags actually were metal reinforced. FYI.
I like Bakelights myself.
Backlights are cool.
Just not when they're $100 a pop. You know, you get them for 10, 20 bucks. They're awesome.
Yeah, that's when I bought mine. Yeah, I don't.
The only mags I trust are made in Korea. Cheers, brethren. I like those Bulgarian polymer ones with steel lips. I think I have about 300
Yeah,
mags.
those
Those
are
are
good.
good. Yeah, especially when gun mag warehouse and places do awesome sales on those.
Great range mags. Great, just like buy a case of them. Again, mags are a wear part. Any mag will break or get bent or rusty. It's just a matter of when.
I tend to gravitate towards the P mags, Gen 2 and Gen 3, just because they're cheap, they're readily available, and I number them and I rotate them out. And I don't know, they're convenient.
Well, you like them too because they're easier to load by hand.
Easier to load by hand and unload if you needed to. Yeah. Misha, if you ever feel like getting rid of your SG-31, I'm your guy.
I think I'm going to pass on that. Thanks, but no thanks. That's one of the guns that I could see myself downsizing my AK collection one day to like my maybe 5 favorites, but that one's probably gonna hang in there.
Yeah. Been looking for a decent surplus mag pouch connect. Any suggestions?
Oh man, there's tons of it. What kind are you wanting? I kind of like the East Germans. They've always been cheap and they're very like loose, so you can get a lot of different styles of mags in an East German pouch. And I kind of like the pattern of raindrop camo, that flat tarn. I don't know, they're kind of cool.
Where do you get them? Bingo was wondering.
Oh, the pouches? I just look.
Anything
to be everywhere. I'm trying to think. Check Numeric. Maybe Sportsman's Guide. Are they still in business? That's the thing too. All the stuff I bought so long ago. Here's what I do if I'm looking. I'll go to Google, type like East German AK mag pouch $, and usually if I throw that little $sign in, it brings up results that are relevant to buying. And to see who's got them. Shit, you might, and I know this sounds weird, you might even find them on Amazon. Yeah. I found some Chinese mag pouches on Amazon.
Steel mags, good or nah? Korean steel mags? I think you can buy better.
Mags.
Yeah, I mean,
they're fine.
Don't take them serious and don't take them to battle.
And don't pay more than like $10 bucks. But they're good range mags for just that.
Have you used the Magpul AUG mags?
Nanner mag was.
Yeah, Nanner mag is great.
What was that?
The Magpul AUG mags?
No, I have not.
I haven't either.
Yeah, when I bought all my AUG stuff, they weren't even a thing. I have used the Magpul G36 mags.
Yeah.
They work.
I tend to, guys, as much collectible mags I have, I'm hard on my stuff. And when I'm shooting my guns, if you watch the channel, I'll let my mags hit the ground. So I tend to use mags I don't take too serious. And it seems that the Magpul Gen 3s and Gen 2s
Magpuls are good.
Yeah.
Actual quality. There's a reason the military uses them. They're good.
Yeah. I mean, I love the slap bags and the all the German mags and the collectibles, but at the end of the day, they're not guns I go out and beat the hell out of. I mean,
well, why do you want to use a 50-year-old mag?
Yeah, I mean,
they have cool points, but at the end of the day,
Good to see Clayco still in the chat. Found some.
Yeah, Clayco, if you ever wanted to do another live stream or whatever, hit me up or do a joint thing. We're around.
Yeah, definitely.
Been a little busy this season, but still kicking.
Can he say why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I think it's tricks that kids love. Right? Tricks are for kids.
Well, it was Jared they loved.
Oh, shit.
Wait, I got that reversed.
Yeah.
My bad.
Considering ordering a surplus Baril reinforced mag, but they're the same price as Circle new 10s.
Really? I brought my Prium cheap RTG had of it.
Right.
But again, the modern green ones, they're fine. They don't break. They're not reinforced because they don't need to.
We'll hit Clayco up on a live stream soon. He said anytime.
Yeah, now that I've got a new laptop and a new desktop and stuff, so it's a lot easier now that I've kind of figured some stuff out. So
Isn't Jared on 6? Oh man.
what's that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You know I can always read the chat, right?
Oh yeah. I'll let you do that on your own time. I have Bakelite bayonets, but the Bakelite mags are too expensive for real ones. I agree.
Yeah. I wouldn't pay the modern prices. And even I don't have a lot. I have about one pouch of each type. You know, like one pouch of 30 round 7.62, one of
Mhm.
40, and then a pouch or two of 5.45 30s, and then one pouch of 45. So, you know, I can say, oh, I've got 20, which sounds like a lot, but then you break them down. It's like 4 of this, 3 of that. It's not as much as you think.
For sure.
And when I bought them, they were cheap.
Warren, re-ask your question if it didn't go through there.
Yeah, sometimes YouTube does weird things.
It's not on us. Sometimes questions will disappear. Antagonist's live stream just got demonetized.
Why?
We were talking about.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to kick in for you.
Yeah, it's just sorry.
What do you think about the ATI 60 round quad stack AK mag? I think it's a lot of weight.
I don't have any experience, unfortunately. I know about them, but yeah.
Bingo fuel. Okay, serious question. What do you each want Santa to bring you before Christmas gets banned?
A cabin.
Man, I'd be down for like 2 weeks of doing nothing. That would be cool.
I think you need at least a month.
Maybe a month. I want to shut down for a month.
Yeah.
Check out. Turn my phone off. That'd be a good Christmas gift.
Seriously, well, we should buy you like a trip to like what's the station in Antarctica?
Oh, that would be the way to go.
Send you down there where you can't work.
Nome, Alaska.
Go pet the penguins.
That wouldn't be bad. I'm seeing comments disappear. You guys have a moderator, or is YouTube bots doing it?
YouTube, it's just us.
I noticed Clayco's got pulled a minute ago.
What do you guys add? There must be some keyword.
Yeah, what words are you using? Maybe
of course they can't tell us because
yeah.
But no, I don't have anything specially set. I don't know what it's doing, but it doesn't shock me.
Yeah, they shot like an elephant gun. You guys ever shot 3.5-inch slugs?
Yeah.
All the time. We're from Arkansas, brother. I'm a deer hunter and turkey hunter. I have lots of 3.5-inch slugs.
Almost tried to shoot one through his Mossberg 590.
We almost loaded it up.
Yeah, he's like, why isn't it? He got it the tube, but he's like, why isn't it working? Like,
I'll tell you how much 3.5-inch slugs this family shoots. We have a shotgun we call Painless. That's its sole desire. Oh man. Oh well.
I've got that Benelli Supernova, and it'll do them.
Oh yeah, that's Supernova. You put one in there, and I was.
You know what we should do? We should load 3.5-inch magnums and then those mini shells all in the same tube.
Oh, like one in between it.
Yeah,
do a mini and then a 3.5 and then a mini and a 3.5.
The old joke of putting 38s and 37s.
And let's give it to nephew. And leave the mini shells out there on the table so he just thinks it's mini shells.
Or even both of us shoot it. Like, oh, okay.
Because we know the first 2 are going to be minis. Yeah. He's got a Nova. Oh my God. And we were shooting some 3.5s out of it. And
it'll do it.
It'll do it. But I'm telling you right now, it's not comfortable. And I can take a beating.
I would distrust anyone who thinks that shooting a 3.5 inch is fun. That was not meant to be.
It's not fun. It's not fun. And in all honesty, like if you're shooting an elk, it's usable. But every deer I've ever needed to shoot buckshot is totally fine. Hell, most slugs are overkill.
Around here, I hear them mostly for turkey. But...
Well, it's really good in our terrain with the woods. If you're briar hunting or really bush hunting, you get in the rut and all the deer are bedded down. It's good to have a big caliber shotgun. But for the most part, man, over. Where are Spiker conversation? Where are Spiker conversion parts for Mac 90?
I don't know. Chinese parts have gotten harder and harder and harder to find. And then you have U.S. companies making them for a while. And then like Ironwood went out of business and then, he died. So that'll so wherever you can find them, it's kind of like with the mag pouches. You just have to go Google them. There's not like one hidden source now, unfortunately. There used to be, but it's just now you gotta grab whatever's left over. That's why I've said in previous videos, converting one is often not the economic way, unfortunately.
Right.
Time you convert it, you can basically just buy a pre-bin.
Let's see, we're at 125 or so. Anybody else?
I'm kind of curious what comments are being pulled.
Yeah, if anybody could,
or guys, just email me if you can't. Those are firearms@gmail.com because if there's something I can do. But no, we didn't set anything to be pulled, so it's either YouTube or some auto setting. I don't know. I do not know.
That's
Yeah,
all.
any last minute questions? I don't think if we have any really news, but
channel news, channel updates.
we got our shooting day out of the way. Kind of got everything we wanted to shot.
Yeah, wasn't I think the real winner of the day was the Hellion. I don't know why, but I kind of want to shoot it a little more. I want to set one up. I really do. I want
get one just custom to your.
Yeah, I think a Hellion setup. I've been married on the Og wagon for so long. Maybe the Hellion has a little.
I think they're different enough. You can have both.
I agree. Yeah. Well, it's kind of modern. You got modular. Yeah. You got a lot of real estate especially with the night vision stuff. You can put your white light on there. And
that's definitely more geared towards night vision. It is suppressor friendly, so.
Yeah, that's great too. Curious what groups that 20-inch barrel would shoot. I would like to revisit that if you keep.
Oh yeah. Get out there and get some steel on it. Maybe get some 62 grain. I can't remember if we were shooting 55 or 62, but the 1-7 twist. But no,
Eric Reed, what's the correct optic for a Hellion? I think whatever is going to work for you.
I tried to look if he means like military. Yeah. It seems like Croatia, they used some main points, but then beyond that, it was kind of whatever they'd procured. There were some like Triticons on some main points, and then some like Neoptas and stuff from Eastern Europe. So kind of seems like procurement's a little all over the place. Or some of the earlier guns that had integrated 1.5 power scope, kind of a la G36E style. But the newer ones also really pick around.
Cool. Little clone correct stuff there.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of good.
Great.
Have a freehand.
Aaron says great videos on the Chacon chest rigs way long ago. Is that how you say that right?
What?
Chacon?
Yeah, Chinese communist.
Yeah.
It's shortened.
I was thinking Springfield crap pistols. Springfield's just who imports the old Croatian Hellion.
I kind of want to get another XD just to go with the Hellion again.
Yeah, no kidding. Are the FEG SA 85M Sportsters really that good? I watched your video on that thumbnail version, which I had sold, and now am sad that I did.
I mean, are they amazingly better than other guns? No, but they're a good gun. They're well made. They're in import. It's no longer available. They're good. They're kind of in fit and finish wise. I'd say they're a little better than a Mahdi and SAR1. So they're certainly a step above, but not like, oh my god, this feels like a custom fitted gunsmith gun. They just high quality mass production communist gun. But it was fun to convert it. It converted very smoothly. I'd be interested to see. I want to kind of end the live stream with a question for you guys. What would you like to see, or what do you know is coming that you're eager to see at SHOT Show 2024?
Yeah, what going into the new year?
Or like things you already know were going to be there?
Yeah. Any suggestions? Any ideas?
Yeah, what would you guys like?
It's a good question.
Well, it gives us an idea maybe where to focus on.
Steyr DMR. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I think I heard that. PSA Crink. Okay.
That would be
Grot review, GROT.
Oh, I'd love to get a
Yeah,
I'd
I
say
agree.
that a Shimano grad that would be on the must buy list if they
For
come out.
sure. I really think the PSA, what is it, the M118, man, that would be kind of mine. Which I guess there's a wait list to get those now. Every time they're on there, they're selling out. When can we get the GROT? All my teeth.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason we can't get it.
I'm excited for Arsenal Inc. to not introduce anything for the 5th year in a row.
Honestly, I'd rather them not introduce anything than
Yeah, I think
what was that? The
last one they did.
That AK-20 bullshit.
Yeah, that was kind of strange for what this folding collapsible. That would have been such an AR-15 market deal.
What you're talking about last year? The same 7T.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another big disappointment. That was the most useless adjustable stock ever.
The AK-20, yeah.
Oh, the AK-20 never even happened.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it, and then it just never happened.
What is it? The TISAS 2011. Is that how do you say that? TISAS 2011.
TISAS, I don't know.
TISAS, yeah. I'll have to Google that. Gun safe with a combo dowel, no digital pad. Digital pad's okay. Just keep a master key and what batteries are those? D or what's the battery?
Mine were all 9 volt.
Yeah, 9 volts. What I meant to say. D.
Yeah, obviously I always had to use a keypad, and I never had trouble.
Yeah, I like a keypad, but sometimes the old turn and burn's good too. Find you a good safe. You need a good safe.
Safes are good. If you get one though, put some kind of dehumidifier. And it can be something as simple as those big desiccant packs. Or if you want to get a little more fancy, you can put like
little boxes,
like a goldenrod or any of that. But even just like desiccant bags are fine. Just something to suck up moisture because, and to say if you are trapping whatever's in there, it'll keep external humidity out, but whatever gets in there when you open it stays in.
Correct. WBP 5.45 jack.
I've been thinking about the WBP 545 things. I'm not interested in a 545 AKM, but if they ever did a Tantal clone by WBP, I'm there for it.
That's a good one. Clayco says any 5.56 AK options, duh.
M21, Zastava M21. This needs to happen.
It needs to happen. I'll agree. And 5.56 ammo to come down a little bit. That would be cool too.
Yeah, 308. So anyone want to toss in one more super chat to close the night out?
Anybody want more super chat? That would be awesome.
Yeah, we spent like 8 hours today recording videos, so
it was an 8-hour day.
It was.
Plus work till noon.
Work.
We had a big day. It's been a kind of a big week for us both, I feel. Been a lot running around.
Productive.
Yeah, it's been really productive. Yeah, guys, thanks for some of the input and thanks for being here. We kept close to 50 people consistently for an hour and a half. So you basically.
Yeah, and sincerely, both of us were exhausted, and it was on the line if we were going to be here. But it was like, look, we said we were going to.
For sure.
Gotta do what you're going to say, and we want to.
We want to
be that. We want to be the people that if we say we're going to do something,
we're going to do it.
Do it.
Space Cowboy says, "How much money have you spent on tattoos?" A lot, but the way I got tattoos was I had best friends that were tattoo artists, so I have a whole lot more than what you can see on camera.
Oh dear, here we go again.
I'm not showing my tattoos off. Tattoos are expensive. Good tattoos are.
$100, he will.
Yeah, $100. Yeah, you spend me $100 right here, and I'll show you what a full Japanese suit looks like.
Spend $100, we will get the stream demonetized.
Yeah, you damn right. Yeah, they're gonna click that. Like, what the hell?
Show them the battleship on your penis.
Yeah, it's like the little battleship toy. It's a plastic toy. It's all you get.
It gets bigger.
DV sent $4.99. Thank you so much, man. You've been awesome tonight, dude. Jake W says thank you guys. Anthony says thanks. Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, we hopefully have some new things going into the new year and more exciting product reviews, and maybe we can break some shit.
When there's actually stuff, I want to do more, but I know myself, and if I'm not really feeling a gun, I don't feel like I want to be able to give a good review. It's just going to be
Well,
very humdrum.
I feel like you're the top two where in order for you to truly give your opinions and thoughts, you need to kind of be all in. You're not like
Yeah.
a half-ass person. And I'll go back to that as well. It's hard for me to care, kind of like somebody mentioned revolvers. Like y'all probably don't even want to hear me talk that much anyways. You damn sure don't want to hear me about a butcher or a revolver. I mean, it just has to be a gun that I can truly give any input in. Therefore,
It has to be a substance.
right.
Basically, the opposite of any modern Hollywood movie. There has to be a reason, a substance, an idea behind it. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, it just rings.
For sure.
Why are you doing this?
Right. Yeah. Why are you doing this? Something you're truly passionate or enjoy. And even if it's bad, we had a gun earlier today that neither one of us were really doing cartwheels over, but we kind of looked forward to it. And then something happens. And it was like, this was really interesting. This was more interesting that this happened, I think, than some of the other guns we shot in a while. So,
yeah,
it's
the
kind of the
review
same.
doesn't have to be a positive, but it needs to be interesting.
Well, I think it'll help going into next summer and whatnot, having a range.
We've established area.
We have a lot of land, but the problem with a lot of our land is it's used for other things. So sometimes it can get really hard, shooting a lot. But
Well, just getting everything out there. Like if you don't have your base of operations kind of pre-set up, the targets, the tables, but yeah, having a place that already be set up and we can just
correct.
only bring the guns we want, some ammo, and that's it.
Well, then we can leave some stuff there at the range. It be safe, locked up, and it's all really time right now. Bingo Fuel thinks guys like a mini vacation to not think about stuff. That's the way to do it. A mini vacation's in our future for sure.
Yeah, even if you can't go on a real vacation, just a mental vacation is the way to go.
Scott says he almost didn't recognize Jay with his beard. It was funny because someone in the comments was like, I can't believe Misha grew a beard. I was like, that's freaking hilarious.
I didn't pick the thumbnail for that video.
That
was
perfect.
YouTube. That was straight up.
Yeah. YouTube does some wonky stuff, which is sometimes makes things more interesting than what it is. But yeah, guys.
Well, guys, I think we're gonna maybe eat one more slice of pizza and then hit the showers and hit the bed because again we've been out. The nice thing about this time of year,
or toilet.
Oh, that too. This time of year when it's cooler is at least we are not sweaty grinding. Although those freaking Japanese beetles were driving me nuts.
Yeah, we have an outbreak. Does anybody else have Japanese beetles taking over? In any winter day in the Arkansas and the Ozark Mountains, if it's warm, Japanese beetles just attack. And granddaddy long legs.
It's like, and they get under your clothes.
You had a new friend for most of the
day. Yeah. Made friends.
But guys, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
It was awesome. We'll do more of these.
I'll get back and start editing videos. Have some fresh tints coming up, and we'll do another live stream before Christmas. But
yeah, we'll do a celebration
as we move into the holiday seasons.
It's the holiday season. Well, guys, have a good night. Thanks for being here.
Yep, this is Misha.
This is Fox.
Catch you very soon next time.
Later, Gator.